big deal in Washington right now. I'm sure you've heard about it. We're talking that IRS scandal where several conservative groups were singled out for special tax scrutiny. The president fired the acting IRS commissioner yesterday. But, you know, if this all sounds like it doesn't affect you, you might want to think again and tune in right now. It's 8:14. CPA Bob Hockensmith joins us this morning with several ways it might just affect you. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so we got the IRS director who's been fired.
Right.
Got more people who are going to quit. How is this going to translate to me as a taxpayer?
Starting at the top, you know, you've got Steve Miller, who's been fired, right? We're probably going to see a couple of more people getting fired because of this or resigning. There is one lady in particular by the name of Lois Lerner, and she was the one in charge of this tax-exempt selection department. Well, the big key here is that she received $44,000 in bonuses over the last 3 years, and yet what we don't know is why she got the bonuses. Was it because of the selected audits? Was it because of her job doing a good job? Why did she get the bonuses? We don't know that yet. But certainly she'll be in the hot seat because of it.
So as a CPA, when you heard about this story, were you like, uh-oh, this is not going to be good for folks? In which ways? I mean, immediately, in which ways?
And the main thing that I see is a slowing down of activity. A lot of people are going to be thrown into training classes now at the IRS.
Of course,
managers, supervisors, sort of, you know, don't forget this
the rules.
Yeah, right. Don't forget the rules, right? So I see a lot of training going on. Well, while they're in training for a couple of days, things are going to slow down. Further, on May 24th, the IRS is closing for a day. You can't get them on the phone. You can't go in to see them. So it's going to take a little bit longer to get jobs done, which means if you're under audit, it's going to take longer to get an answer.
Well, what about being audited? You can't audit people when you got this kind of stuff going. I mean, you can, but you know what I'm saying. Longer waits for taxpayers, maybe? Like, what refunds are we talking?
Exactly. If you have a refund of $10,000 or more, it takes a longer time to get it normally. Now it's going to take a little bit longer yet because they're going to take a look at it again. If you are under audit, the IRS is probably going to be a little bit more deft in dealing with you know, because they're trying to improve public image right now.
Absolutely. Is there anything we can do about this? I mean, it's happening. Is it just how it's going to be right now?
Exactly. There's nothing we can do at this point except to understand that now is actually a good time for taxpayers, a bad time for the IRS.
Have you had a lot of your clients calling going, what's going to happen? You have?
Well, I've got a number of clients under audit right now. And so they're calling up going, hey, how's this going to affect me?
You're like, it won't be as hardcore. You'll be okay. Thank you very much. CPA Bob Hockensmith this morning on how this IRS mess is going to affect you. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.